So, what are some of your resources and how do they apply to your business? Your friends and family, the people you know, are going to be some of the best resources that you have building your business. Now, depending on what type of business you're looking to start, or if you have inventory already, this is going to be one of the biggest things that's going to help you to be able to plan for the future. Now, when you're building a business, everybody needs help. You might decide to do a lot of these things yourself, but consider the options. Look at what it costs you in time to be able to complete a project or to be able to get something done. You should start with mapping out all the resources you currently have. Attached to this module is a resource list that you can print out and use to be able to map your resources that you currently have. Now, that's going to depend on what type of resources you need. If you need a graphic designer, a web designer, or somebody to help you write content for the website, maybe a photographer, depending on what specific things you need, you can write down these resources that you already currently have, like contacts or even friends that you might be able to contact to be able to find the resources that you need. Now, this can take a little bit of time or it can be very quick. You might already have a lot of these resources in your phone. You can make it as simple as just changing the contact information to the category or specific task that these people can help you with. When I started my first business, my family was my biggest resource. Not for financial reasons, but to help me get the confidence I needed to be able to move forward and start building my business. Now, I don't know what resources you're going to need, but I'm going to go through a checklist of things that I think are important for you to think about when it comes to your resources. Now, the first one that I'm going to talk about is financial resources. So when you get started building a business, you definitely need funding. Now, the next module is going to talk all about e-commerce funding and how you can get funded and be able to get the capital you need to either start or grow your business depending on the stage that you're at. I'm just going to give you a few different things to think about. These are my top 3 things that I think you're going to need when it comes to building an e-commerce business. The first is a good graphic designer. Now, whether you know somebody already or you need to be able to go look for a graphic designer that fits the business model that you're looking to build, there's a lot of different resources to be able to help you. The first one that I would recommend would be something easy like Fiverr. On Fiverr, you'll be able to find somebody that can do small projects for you at a lower cost. Now, this is going to be everything from creating a single image, a short video, writing content, product descriptions. Pretty much everything that you need for graphic design work will be at your fingertips on Fiverr. Another great resource to be able to find a graphic designer would be Upwork. Now, this platform is a little bit different than it is on Fiverr, where Upwork, you're going to hire somebody for either a short term or a long term, which might be a great opportunity for you to find a graphic designer that you can work with long term, where Fiverr is more of a specific task. Now, you can also find people on Fiverr that you can work with long term, but one of the biggest things that I've seen over the years is when you work with Fiverr, you're going to be able to get the task thing you need fast, but more than likely, it's a task that you don't need again. That could be something as simple as a logo or just an image that you need created for social media. Now, finding a graphic designer that fits your brand image and the way that you want your image to look is going to be the biggest thing that you're going to need to do. So find somebody that fits your style and you won't have any issues building your brand in the future. Now, I started with a graphic designer because I feel like that is one of the key things you're going to need. Obviously, you need to build a website, but to be able to build that website, you're going to need good graphics and you're going to need a lot of information to be able to start it. Now, the next resource that you're going to need is going to be a bookkeeper or an accounting software to help you stay organized. I personally recommend QuickBooks Online. It's the easiest way to access all of the information that you need at your fingertips. You can do it on your phone, your computer. You can take it with you, and you can add the information in there as you go. Now, that's not a substitute for a bookkeeper as you grow, but it will help you get organized to get started. Now, don't be overwhelmed. A good CPA can help you through this process, or there might be somebody that you know that can help you with this process. Now, at this point, I'm sure some of you might be getting a little nervous talking about accounting and a CPA and a bookkeeper. There's a lot of resources out there to help you find what you need. And one of my favorite resources is Score. Now, if you haven't heard about Score, Score is an organization where you can get a mentor that won't cost you anything. Now, they're not going to do the work for you. They're going to help you navigate some of the things that you might get stressed out about, whether it's accounting or bookkeeping. They can also connect you with content and resources that you might need for the future. So I'm personally a Score content expert. And over the years, I've been able to connect with a ton of different people in different backgrounds with different experiences to help me grow my business in a different way, or at least open my business to different sales channels and avenues that I never would have expected. So assessing those resources is going to be so beneficial for you moving forward, and be able to create a list of people that you can fall back on to get help and be able to get encouragement or whatever else you might need to be able to build your business to the next level. Now let's talk about educational resources and how they can help you and your business grow in the future. Now, there's a ton of free content out there, whether you're watching YouTube, reading blogs, or searching information on the internet. Now, finding specific courses and things that you need to be able to develop yourself or develop your team is going to be a very important thing for you to look at. Now, taking courses like this are going to be very helpful for you to be able to set the groundwork and be able to move forward to build your business. Whether you know it or not, there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to need in the future, whether that's resources for people, finding staff, or just simply learning a specific thing to be able to take it on for yourself. Now, don't get discouraged if you have a mentor or somebody that you can fall back on to be able to help you with these resources, or at least to think through the process. That is going to be one of the most beneficial things that you can do, is finding somebody to talk to. You need to be able to soundboard ideas and be able to talk through things and be able to get the things that you need out. Now, to sum up some of these resources, we talked about graphic designers, we talked about financial resources, but now there's another resource that you're going to need as a small business. This is going to be one of the harder resources that's going to either be harder to attain or cost a lot more money. Now, this is going to be things like your inventory and your physical location. Now, with a physical location, that could be one of the hardest things for you to find. So I would recommend that you find a really good real estate agent or somebody that you trust in the process, maybe a friend or family member that's really good at finding real estate. Commercial real estate can be very confusing. There's a lot of terminologies and different things that people use, and there'll be hidden costs that you didn't expect at the end of the day. Finding a good resource to be able to help you navigate this process is going to be very helpful if you're looking for commercial real estate, or if you're looking for a physical location in a commercial area. Now, these are a few things that you should consider. You can look at fulfillment centers. You can also look at Amazon and sales channels like that to be able to ship and process your products. Or you can look at the cost of shipping items for yourself, either from your home or your home office, to get started. Now, evaluating these resources is going to be the best way to create a strategic plan for the future. Evaluating how you're going to ship orders and grow your business with physical product could be one of the hardest things you have to consider. So make a plan, figure out all the details, write it out, and make actionable decisions to be able to help you grow your business from the start. Now, if you're going to be shipping items from your home and just bringing them to the post office on a regular basis, set a limit of how many packages you can do. Now, start writing out all of these resources to be able to help you make a plan to grow your business for the future. I can't wait to see you on the next module.